everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report, and I am delighted to welcome Ryleigh Plank from The Voice to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Ryleigh, how you doing?
I am great. I'm so excited to be here and to be chatting with you, and it seems like a lot of fun, so I'm ready.
Oh, good. Well,
That's my
I'm
ready
ready too, and I want to
dance.
start off by congratulating you on your knockout performance of Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus.
Thank you. Thank you. It was so much fun. I had a great time throughout the entire round, and I'm so glad that I got to do a song that has the elements that I like to add into my own original music. So it was just like overall really great, a great experience at least. And I'm glad that people have liked what I did with the song too. So
They definitely did, but so did the coaches. How did you feel when you got effusive praise from them? I mean, Kelly said you could definitely get a record deal. She compared you to Annie Lennox, and Ariana said you were a rock star, a pop star, and a disco diva, and she pronounced you the winner. How did you feel when that was going on?
gosh, I mean, I have to say every single round up until this point, Kelly has almost made me cry because she always has something so moving to say, and it touches me so deeply. So I was near tears when she said all of those things, like I always am. And with Ariana, gosh, I can't even begin to describe how insane it is that she believes in me to the extent that she does. I just can't express my gratitude enough. I appreciate and value her and our relationship and her expertise so extremely. And to be able to continue on this journey alongside her, learning from her, and just having someone so genuine and kind in my life it's a wonderful feeling.
Well, how are you preparing to go on stage for the live shows, which must be so exciting for you?
It is so exciting. And it's actually really funny that you asked that question because last night I spent like 30 minutes playing my track. I've been on vocal rest. And I just like sat in my room utilizing it as if it were a stage over and over again, lip syncing to my track, and just trying to infuse it with the energy I really want it to have. And I'm so excited for this performance. I feel like it's what I came to the show envisioning myself doing, if that makes sense. So I'm really looking forward to it. I can't spill too many beans, but I'm really, really excited. And doing a live show, I've only ever done like live stuff on my local rate, like my local news station. So being on a national stage and doing that live is something I've never done before, and I'm really so excited for it. I'm so pumped, and I think that's it's safe to say that all of the other contestants are too. It may be daunting at first, but I think it's more exciting than anything else.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I wanted to flash back to your blind audition performing Anyone by Demi Lovato. Kelly turned first and then Ariana. But what was that performance like for you? And what was your strategy going in on which coach you might choose compared to what happened in real life on the stage for you in that moment?
Yes, this song, I I mean anyone, I am so attached to emotionally because of the struggles that Demi talks about in that song. I relate to so strongly. So it was one of those songs that I just wanted to convey that message and tell that story. And I feel like it's a very important story to tell because to this day, mental health is still something that isn't talked about enough, I feel. And so it was really important to me to sing that song and to tell that story. And going into it, I said this so often to anybody who asked. I was like, if Kelly and Ariana turn, that will be my dream combo. Like I really want that to happen. So when it happened and I had both options in front of me, I was like, what do I do? Because they were making such great cases and I love them both. But I think I really felt like I belonged with Ariana because of how emotional and sensitive and emotionally intuitive and intelligent she is and has been on such a huge public front. And I think that that's something that really resonates resonates with me is being open about your feelings and your struggles. And she's just such a genuine person, and I felt it when she was talking to me, and you can see it on her face in the blind. She just seems to really hear me, if that makes sense. And I think that was a driving factor in me picking Ariana. I was thinking going in that I maybe would pick Ariana, and I'm really grateful I did. I feel like we have such a wonderful connection, and I'm just so thankful for the opportunity. And she had such generous things to say that I couldn't deny her in that moment. I really just value her as a coach, as a friend, and as a person, an artist. All of the things that you could value someone for, I do where she's concerned.
Well, it sounds like you've had an incredible experience working with Ari, but what about being coached by Kristen Chenoweth and your mega mentor, Ed Sheeran?
Oh my goodness. As a theater gal, seeing Kristen in that room like shook me. I was so happy. I felt so honored that she was there, and she had such wonderful feedback. And she was just, those two together specifically are just like a match made in heaven. Their energies just collide and create the most explosive, magnetic scenario you could ever be in. And it was just a blast. And Ed is someone who just, he makes you so comfortable. Like as soon as I saw him, he hugged me, and it just felt like if there were any nerves, they just vanish, because you're with two people that make you feel at home when you're in this rehearsal. I mean, they're so kind, and they have such gentle but um constructive feedback. And I think that was something that was so crucial about both rounds, is that they had feedback and they had criticisms, but they gave them in a way that was loving and kind. And that was something that made both of those rounds so comforting and welcoming. So I had a really, really great time with both of them, and I'm so grateful I got to work with them.
Well, it's been a very thrilling journey to watch you on The Voice to this point, and I'm so excited about seeing you on the live shows. I know you have to get back to rehearsing, Ryleigh, but before we wrap up our happy hour, I wanted to propose a toast to you and your continued success on The Voice.
Thank you so much, Hillary. You're so sweet. Toast it is.
Cheers, Ryleigh.
Cheers.